What's going on, people? It's Mr. Dore back again with another podcast. I hope everyone's fit and well. And yes, let's talk about yesterday's game that ended Forest 0, Everton 1. Lot to digest, lot to talk about. Back-to-back defeats for the first time this season. But we're still third. We're going to Wembley. A little bit positive spin onto it. But like I said, people, if you want to get involved, please get involved in the comments. Please hit the like button if you can. I've done a poll as well, people. Can Forest still get Champions League? Yes, no, I don't know. Or do you think we'll get Europa? Get involved with it, please, as well. And if you want to just get involved as well in the chat, please do. Right, let's get the panel in. Oh, where's he gone? Where's he gone? We're gonna start with the ladies and the lads first. Chels, how you doing? How you doing, Chels? How you feeling?
Yeah, all right. Bit flat, but you know, it's what it is.
Oh dear, give me some energy, Kev, man. Come on, energy, Kev. Give me some energy, Kevin, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Give me some energy, Kevin, man. People in the chat, give me some energy, man. Oh days, but come on, people. Right, how are you, Kev? You're right.
Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Not too bad. Yourself?
I'm down, but
Not
we're
out.
still third.
Yeah,
We're still third, but it's that Newcastle game's got to me. Newcastle battered Man U, and yeah, it is what it is, people. It is what it is. People showing some love to Chelsea and Kevin in the chat as well. And we got he hasn't been on the channel for a long time. He's a member to the channel. I like some people. If you're a member to my channel, please message me and get on. You can get on. Like the man himself, Kieran is. How you doing, Kieran?
Awesome, mate. Yeah, shame about yesterday, but still third. Faith is on. Keep the faith. We'll do it.
That's it. Positivity from the man himself, Kieran, man. People in the chat, give us some positivity, man, because we're third place. We're going to Wembley still, but like I said, we've got to talk about yesterday's game. We've got to talk about yesterday's game, man. But before we do talk about it, let me get people in the chat as well. Thomas, how you doing, my friend? Cal, I hope you're all my friend as well. Good to see you yesterday. Chris, good evening, Mr. Dore. Hard to figure out a flat performance, but the team is realistic all season. We've not done yet. Exactly, Chris. We still haven't done yet. There's going to be ups and downs as we expect. We know Liverpool are going to win it, but look at Arsenal. They're dropping points. Look at Chelsea. They dropped points as well. So, listen, back defeats, and it's a long way to go. Kieran, what is happening there, Kieran? Shocking behaviour from you.
No, it's my fucking camera, mate.
Shocking behaviour. Raz Dad, hope you're my friend. Make sure everyone subscribe to Rads as well. Even though we beat City, we beat United, but we can't score for Toffee. Massive disappointment yesterday. Come on, you Reds. Yeah, it is Raz Dad. It is as well, my friend. And Sebastian gone like the team yesterday. It is what it is, people. Like I said, people, we are going to talk about yesterday's game. Like I said, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. And as well, thank you, Sean, for being a member 36 months. That is absolutely bonkers. Sean, people show some love to Sean, man. Right, who should start with? Who's going first? Charles, Kev, come on. Who's going first? Go on, right, I'll pick. Go on, Kev. Go on, Kev. How are you feeling?
Well, we're not used to it, are we? That was the biggest disappointment, I think. I was just making a few notes on that. It was like Forest of a couple of seasons ago. I think I thought I was looking at there. They just seemed some fundamentally not right. They just seemed as if it was almost as if something had happened, I thought, amongst the team. Just see as you find out. Nothing that had been there was there. There was no. The ball was in the air all the time. There was no quick passing. There was no running, and I fully appreciate that it's long season, same amount of players, but they just it whatever it wasn't there yesterday, in my opinion.
Wasn't our usual.
No, they weren't.
Was it?
Because I wrote down the ball was in the air all the time. The passing was
That was a problem, and that, you know what, Kev, that I'm spot on with that. That annoyed me yesterday because when you're like ground people, it is when we're doing long balls, and it's so good to have Chris Wood back. I was excited, but when you've got the whole back four are over 6 foot,
Yeah.
and we can't even keep doing long balls over again. I think that's what let us down in snowball. Sorry, Kev. Carry on.
No, you're absolutely right. That was it. I didn't see. You watch on the training ground. You watch the Forest TV, and you see them pinging the ball around and stuff like that. I didn't see that yesterday. It's like nobody wanted to keep hold of it. Nobody was going for the return pass. We were very narrow. There didn't seem to be some. I mean, you're probably doing them in injustice because they're. They are, as I say, they're on their backside at the moment, I guess, with all the games they're playing and stuff like that. But there just seems something missing, and I don't know what it was. There was absolutely no width in the team, was it? And not being funny, and I know it's not Andy Elanga's fault, but when he came on, how many times did he touch the ball? How many times did he receive the ball?
Not much.
Well, yeah.
Callum as well. How honestly, he wasn't getting the ball to him.
It's
that it. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't flowing. The ball wasn't going. It was up in the air all the time.
I do feel like a lot of the time, Everton kind of played us at our own game. What we usually do sometimes. I mean, there was a lot of break-up play. Quite in the first half. I mean, Everton weren't the best to play, were they? They were dirty.
Right. Before we do, like I said, Everton fans, I do apologise for. If people seen the vlog, I put smash and grab because the reason I put smash and grab because you've got a late winner. It was like you're the best team, you deserve to win 100%.
Yeah.
I can't deny it because we were rubbish. But Everton fans, I do apologise. Don't get rattled. Like, you got the 3 points and you deserve it, Lee. So in the comments, be nice, man. I know it's all fun and joke, man. Come on, man. Don't stop crying, man. Stop crying. You're safe now. You beat us 1-0 fair and square. But well done, Everton. Well done, Everton fans. But yeah. But Karen, how are you feeling? Was you disappointed yesterday?
Yeah, disappointing. I think the game was very flat. We didn't really create enough. Everton, it was a David Moyes masterclass at the end of the day. They were the likely team to win the game and they got the goal. And I think that mistake from Murillo was coming. I think he did that 4 or 5 times yesterday. And you know what? It's one of them where it's probably been our worst performance under Nuno at home since he's actually been took over. So you look at the whole season, that's our 3rd loss at home. But these things happen, don't they?
You know, Kev, it felt like an echo. No, I won't say echo like when we lost to Fulham 1-0. I'm not saying it was like that, but what my feeling, and people saw the vlog, I felt it's going to be a 1-0 game to either side. And like I said, Everton were fantastic, Kev. Like I said, they matched us everywhere. Chris Wood didn't really get a touch. The only positive player I can say. People in the chat, was there any players that was positive yesterday? Any positive, like, I don't know. I don't want to be that downer. Like I said, I saw a comment from Kel. We may have lost yesterday, but we're going to finish above Spurs, Man United, and West Ham. Take the positives. We are brilliant. Bring on Wembley. Exactly. And that's why I don't want to go rage bait. I'm not going to rage bait on here because there's no reason to do it. Kev, how do you feel? Like, it's back-to-back results, and like I said, are you still people in the chat? Are you still confident that we can get a European spot? Because Newcastle, they won today, they've got that game in hand, and if they win on Wednesday, they go 3rd. But it's still fantastic on where we are, isn't it, Kev?
No, absolutely. I mean, I think it's just that the expectations have just grown throughout the season and stuff like that. And it was almost as if because you are using a small squad, injuries are going to happen. And unfortunately, it's now. when people there are going to get very critical towards. I mean, it was watching it on TV and you saw when the goal went in, there was people walking away and stuff like that. Blimey, I haven't seen that for a while.
Yeah, I saw that.
You know, and that's the frustration. But as you rightly said, Ben, you can't, 17th last season, look where we are now.
Yeah.
We all get frustrated when we lose, because we do. I had 10 minutes of pulling my hair out.
Yeah.
It wasn't that long, actually. It wasn't that long, to be honest.
God.
But point being, it's the frustration, I think, more than anything. And if that is a game where everything goes wrong and we don't have multiple games, the next 5 we don't cough or don't play well or keep the ball in the air or don't get it wide and don't defend particularly well. If it's all bolted into one game, I'll take that.
It's not the Forest that we know, and that's the frustrating.
That's what I'm trying to say, Chelsea. It's not what we know.
Yeah.
Like we've done absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic this season, and we're third. But it's just like, we lost to Villa last week. We lost to Everton yesterday.
We've got used to winning, haven't we?
That's the thing.
We've got so used to winning games and being third. FA Cup, Europe potentially around the corner. We've got all embroiled and we're soaking it all up. So when we do have a game like this, we kind of go, oh, because we're just not used to it.
That's how I felt. That's how I felt yesterday.
Yeah, and I mean, I had us down start of the season to finish 15th. 15th. We're now talking in third place, potential Europe, and FA Cup semi-finals. And I know it's so easy to go to the negative. It's so easy to.
That's spot on. It's like I said, it's so. Sorry to put in. It's so easy to say because we've been used to it for the last 2 seasons of being. Yeah. Oh, we're doing this, we're doing that, we're crap, blah blah blah. Yeah. I don't want to use this podcast of being. Oh, we're absolutely crap. This black player shouldn't be playing for Forest anymore. Get rid of him. I'm not doing that, man. So if people expect me to go mad and do rage bait or say this, that, please don't watch it because I'm not gonna. If people are trying to clip me and say, "Oh, don't be negative," I'm not gonna be negative. But we are gonna talk, like I said, we are talking about yesterday. But if people want to talk about the whole season, I'm gonna be positive. Kim, how are you feeling? Like I said, we lost yesterday, but how are you feeling about going forward? Because there's going to be more ups and downs. We're third, but how are you feeling, Kieran? And people in the chat, get involved, man. I'd love to get your thoughts and feelings about it as well. Because, like I said, I remember people when we done that. Was it 7 wins in a trot? It felt weird and felt strange, but now we've had back to backs. It feels like it's back to normal from last season. It's like, okay, we're used to it, but we're still third. Yeah. Karen, how are you feeling about it as well, Karen?
I think we've been in this position for, I'd say, probably about 5 months now, probably November, December.
You know what? We've been third since people in the chat.
We were second before the new year, weren't we?
I don't know. People in the chat.
I think we were second.
How long have we been third? That's the thing. We're still third. But people in the chat, some will know. But Karen, sorry, Karen.
But yeah, we've been in this position for 5 months now. I think for me, I think there is a lot of pressure. You can definitely see with the players yesterday. I feel like they are feeling the pressure a little bit, which is, I wouldn't say a bad thing. It can be a good or bad thing depending on how you can deal with the pressure. But I just think with who we're competing with, I think the only teams that could be competing with are probably Aston Villa and Chelsea. I think they're the ones that we're going to have to target. Because you're going to see Villa's running. They've got to play City, United. I think they've still got to play Chelsea as well. Yeah. So I think Man City and Newcastle, I think they've already got Champions League for me. But yeah, just watching the game yesterday, I just feel like they're starting to feel the pressure a little bit. But hopefully with the next game, they are going to hopefully find a way to beat Spurs after they're losing 4-2 today. But you never know. It's not over till it's over, is it? So we just need to think positive. Yeah, I may lose my head a few times when we do lose, but that's football at the end of the day. I think yesterday we were just beaten by the better team who wanted it more than us. I think that's the first time I've seen us not want it at home for quite a long time, really. But which is a good thing because we're so used to winning. But you never know. It's not over till it's over, is it? It's not the end of the world.
Exactly. We're going to go through the comments as well. As Eve, good evening, Mr. Dore, Charles, and Karen. Karen, I hope you're well. Same as we lost yesterday, but we need to be positive. Sick ground needs to be fortress for the last three home games. And before the Everton game, we didn't concede at home for the last 5 games. So listen to me. We're going to, like I keep repeating, we're going to have ups and downs, and we got a good rest. I think we need a rest because I think was it Kel who said it. Completely missed early yesterday. I think we do. Kev, do you think we miss Ena, or do you think plays like Nico Williams has been absolutely fantastic left back, but do you think playing right back he's not used to it? He's better left back. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, I thought he was still good yesterday. To be fair,
yeah,
yeah, I only did.
Definitely.
You know, you can't. I mean, somebody who actually shone, if that's the right word, yesterday. I think that was Nico Williams. He was everywhere. He was throwing his body in front of it. You know, he was up and down. Yeah, we do miss. I think we do miss Olorena probably more than we think. And that's not being disrespectful for anyone else who's playing, but he has that persona about him, which we all love. And if that comes through, we see him in interviews. We see him, in the changing room. So he must be given more than that on the pitch. And to miss something like that. It's got to affect you, hasn't it? Really, because I put there, like I said before, where was the width yesterday? There wasn't any, was there?
No.
There wasn't any width, was there?
No.
Only a couple of chances, and what do? We hit him on the break. We used the width, ping it across to Chris Wood. Bosh, that wasn't there, was it? And he was just feeding off nothing yesterday, was he?
Yeah,
to be honest.
I think like the lack of partnerships that we usually have, the one-touch stuff that weren't there.
The funny thing is, we were chatting about this. And if we had Taiwo up front, he would have got crucified yesterday.
100%.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
There was no service, was there?
So was it the first half? Chris Wood had 9 touches the first half. That was it.
Yeah, he didn't really have much chance.
He just had no support all game. He just wasn't.
No.
I felt sorry for him.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. It was good seeing back though, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he looked fit personally, but I hope for them 90 minutes will help him for Spurs. Now they've got a good break. So yeah.
Yeah.
100%. I'm just going to go through the comments as well. Matthew, how you doing, my friend? I hope you're well. Christian says, I'm worried, but if we win the next 2 games, we'll 100%. Because like these next games, like I said, we've got Spurs in the league, and then we've got Man City in the semi-final, and then we've got Brentford again at home. Listen, we're going to have ups and downs. We are going to have ups and downs as well. We've got Villa fan here. Big up Dore and panel. Like and subscribe, please. Villa fan, like and subscribe. Right, people in the chat. Right, I personally feel this was a Ryan Yates game yesterday, and I wanted to point that he didn't start. Well, Charles, do you feel Yates should have started? And people in the chat as well, get involved.
He should have started. I think that was a game for him. I mean, what Everton got away with in the first half, I think Yates could have helped try to match that and maybe break up play in his own way. Can I just say? But I would have definitely without a doubt started Yates. I know because he came on. I can't remember how many minutes that was when he came on.
7
minutes.
So were we worried at all when he took in the box?
Yeah, I was a little bit.
Mr. Cottenberg said
I was a little bit. You know what it is? I think when he came on, I think who did he foul? I think he's doing his job. Just to foul.
Yeah, he did his job.
Yeah,
and he's very clever at it, but there's very fine margins.
Fine margins.
Well, I think he knows the margins, though.
The thing is, we'd gone down and got a free kick down the other area, and I thought, we got away with that one. Hang on a minute, VAR, we're checking it, and I'm thinking, oh my God.
I was like this. Watch Yates. It's not again. Not again, man.
A dull moment.
Listen, it was a Ryan Yates game, man.
Oh, 100%.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Karen, what? Jota Silva, like I said, Kev mentioned it, and people we watched the game. Jota Silva, I thought, I didn't say earlier, I thought he was my man of the match. But yesterday, yes, he didn't. The width wasn't great, especially the right hand side. He kept tucking in, but I thought he was better than everyone else.
Yeah,
on the pitch yesterday.
Yeah,
I'd agree.
Yeah, what about you, Karen? Do you think? Right, let me spin it. because we've got Spurs next. I still feel, I said it from day dot, he's a player that can come on and do the S house to everyone, like he did against Villa. But would you start him against Spurs? Because Spurs are shocking, but we've got to start winning games. What do you think, Kevin? People in the chat as well. Do you think Jota Silva should start against Spurs? Kevin, what do you think?
Yeah, I'd probably start Alanga, but that's nothing against Jota. I thought he did play well yesterday. He was probably the likeliest to score. He had more chances than anyone yesterday. Even in the second half, I don't think we even had a shot on target. But yeah, I thought Jota did all right. He wasn't awful like people are making out on Twitter saying he's not good enough. Well, he's been part of this team. He took his goal well at Villa, but he's part of this team. But I think with Alanga, there's obviously a reason why he didn't start. He might not have been match fit. But even when Alanga come on, he didn't really do a lot. But now with his rest, I think you do start Alanga. But with Alanga and Hudson-Odoi, that's your best wingers to start for the Spurs game. So yeah, I'd definitely start Alanga.
What about you, Kev? Would you?
Yeah, I think you go with it if he's fit. I don't, obviously missing Hudson-Odoi as well. I don't know what his problems were, but he just seemed a little bit out of sorts. Just I don't know. It's like that something was missing, and if they're not all firing, there's a bit of a hole there, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, I mean, I would start Alanga without a doubt. We missed that pace yesterday. We just missed that rapid pace.
But I'm with you, Ben. I would Jota for me, impact player. Start him off on the bench, then bring him on. The energy that he's got, and I think that was proven yesterday. He's just
he never lacks it, does he?
No, never. And whether his first shot on target where he headed the ball down, and then you got to bring him on as an impact player for me.
Do you know, I thought Dominguez played well yesterday as well.
Oh, dude. Kev, I don't think he did.
No, he did, Ben. I was scared. Do you know, when people done some things good down here, I was.
What's he wrote down? What's he wrote down, Chelsea?
He does. No, he does all of the. He just goes unnoticed. Do you know what? If somebody says he's rubbish, you just tend to look at him and watch him and see what he does. He was everywhere. It's just, that was my opinion. Everyone will slate me for saying that.
Wait. People do it. Is Kevin right or wrong? Because this is the best thing about it. People have opinion, disagree, agree. Oh, this is why we do this pretty chat, because we're talking about Forest. And for me, for Dominguez, I didn't really see him. He might have done what you said, Kevin. He's running around pitch, doing what a Yates does, but I don't know. I just agree. So Kev, I can't.
Ben, you can watch him next time.
I would say I will rewatch it like Molly does, but I'm not going to waste my time rewatch it because I'm not going to rewatch it. Sorry about that. Right. This is a massive debate, people, and as well, it's I don't understand as well with Sangare. Everyone says he started the first 3 games of the season, but he didn't play full 90 minutes. Why are we not starting him? Why is he not getting involved or coming on the bench?
Yeah.
Is it time? I think he'll go. But I got slated saying, "Oh, when I said Ryan Yates is better than Sangare," I go, he's not, blah, blah, this and that. Ryan Yates comes on, he does his business, and Sangare doesn't. It's well with Sousa, Raman Sousa. Then kind of players are not coming on.
No.
I'm not asking you, Kim, do you think with Sangare, do you think his heart's not at Forest anymore? That's why he's not playing? People in the chat, what's your thoughts on Sangare? It's a big debate. This is why, if Des was on here, Des would have like a little 20-minute rant about Sangare. But Karen, how do you feel about Sangare not even coming on?
There's obviously a reason why he's not playing him in these sort of games. I think if he did play yesterday, he wouldn't even make an impact. I think he's way too slow. I think his passing is actually quite positive. When you saw him against Man United making that nice pass and the game against Exeter, but there's obviously a reason why Nuno doesn't trust him. I don't think he does trust him. I think his heart is there. I think he does care. I think
he cares.
I think when you look at the game against Fulham last season when we lost 5-0, people started to question his professionalism for Forest, where they said he didn't care. I didn't think he cared at the time. I thought that was his worst game last season. But I think with this season, he had a pre-season, then he's had an injury, and then he's had a few games here and then. And I don't think he's really had any impacts whatsoever. I think the money we've spent on him has been an absolute flop.
That's a problem. We spent too much money. And I think, as far as I was like, let me make this clear. Whoever represents Nottingham Forest, I want them to do fantastic. I want them to. I'll never slate, but we mentioned someone like Jack Carvalho. He come from Nottingham Forest for 15 million, and at that time, it was a lot in the Championship. And with Sangare, he had his injury, and everyone assumed that he was going to replace Ryan Yates, because when you got players like Yatesy and Dominguez playing well in that position, everyone else said, "Oh, Sangare is going to come back." And I don't know, people. What's everyone's feeling like? NFC says Sangare and Danilo are not good enough. Time to go. As well, same with Danilo, Kev. What do you think?
A bit harsh on Danilo, that comment. I think a bit harsh. I think it's a tough one for him, because I think he's played a few games where he's not really had the same impact. I feel like with Danilo, I think he's still quite young, and I think he needs another pre-season to hopefully stay injury-free, and I think he'll be absolutely fine next year. I think he's got one. I think Des said it in the last show or this show before. I think he's got. Oh no, it might have been Jay Martin that said it in a podcast. I think he's got one season to save his Forest career, which is harsh on him this year, because I think with the injury, it's not helped, has it? But that's football. People do get injured. But I feel sorry for Danilo a little bit. I think people writing him off at this stage is a bit very harsh.
Because again, you know what? I spot on that, because at the start of the season, it was Sangare and Danilo who started, and everyone assumed they were our first choice 6 and 8.
Yeah,
and the break, Danilo got injured at the start of the season. Sangare got injured before the Liverpool game when we beat them, and they've come back and they can't even get in the team because of what of Ryan Yates, Dominguez. See, I do praise Dominguez, Kev, just before I get out of there. And Anderson as well. These kind of players have been fantastic, and I'd say it will happen. Whatever happens, but they still need to. They've still got a massive part. They've got a massive part from now to the end of the season. But people, how you feeling, man? Get hit like people. People cheer me up, man. Come on. I don't want to be depressed, man. I don't like. We're third. We're going to Wembley. I don't want to be like this, man. I don't want to be grumpy. Kevin, cheer me up, man. Just cheer me up. See, look.
I think it's a Sangare thing about a formation. He came in and everyone said he's a number 6, and that's what he's going to do. Does the formation not suit him as well? And with the Danilo thing, since he broke his leg, I feel he's been just a little bit. I don't know. He hasn't been as. Is he worried about his ankle? I don't know. Possibly I would. So I get that. Does that come with time? Is he going to get better? As things go on. I would like to. I'd love to see them both do well, to be perfectly honest. Because one of the people said in the chat they are good players, but they're not used enough. If you look at and I totally agree with that.
I feel like Danilo don't know where he fits in at the moment, because obviously,
100%.
Yeah,
I think because again, with Danilo, I think he's a number 8. Because of Anderson's been fantastic. He's been fantastic for us in that position. Same with Dominguez. I still feel Dominguez is still a number 8 because he runs around like a headless chicken and he goes up and down. And again, no one's going to replace Anderson. And Jay Martin, if you're watching this, I know you're laughing right now because I said I was in Greece with Jay Martin and Callum Smith, and I did say he's not going to play that number 8 role. And I look at him. He didn't play good yesterday, but he's been fantastic for us. And that's what I'm saying with Danilo and Sangare.
Dad likes Sangare. We're a bit more opposed, and I'm on the fence. I think his link-up play and his passing is really good. But
I want him to do well. He is what we
want him to do well. That's what we care. We want him to do well.
Yeah, I mean, I see him as a one pace player. He hasn't got that injection of pace that's going to take him past someone. he kills the ball, plays it off. Yet again, he's another one. When you watch him and analyse him, he does things well. He does get caught out a bit, but his range is there. But do you accommodate him? Is it? As I go back to one of that comments, has he not played enough games? We're now getting to the business side end of the season, and there's some people who possibly haven't been used enough. Now you're bringing them in, and we're asking them to play at the top of their game at critical times. And if they're not up and running, 5 minutes, if 5 minutes can pass you by, and you've lost the game if they're not up and running straight away. And this is the thing, when you cook small squad, you need to call them. What Steve Cooper used to have, starters and finishers, didn't he?
Yeah.
Everyone knew you're going to play 70 minutes. You're going to come on. You're going to be a finisher. That was your job. So if you get hauled off, it's not a problem. It's nothing to do with you. Somebody's going to come in and replace you. Those finishers are going to come in. Give me the most for 60, 70 minutes.
Yeah.
We possibly, I don't know whether we get that so much now. I used to like that sort of thing because you had that bunch of players who were all part of it. I don't know.
Right, so let me flip it, people, and as well, people get involved as well. I've done a poll. The poll, I'm going to tell the panel as well. Can Forest get Champions League? 51 says yes, 14 says no, 20% says I don't know, and 14% Europa League. So people in the chat, what did you say? Yes, no, I don't know, or Europa League? Please, I want to know. So which one you voted for? I'm going to ask the panel right now. Well, no, not now. Let me start with you, Kieran. I'm not trying to be like I'm trying to be positive, but a little bit negative at the same time. Are you worried, Kieran, from our end of the season?
A little bit, yeah. I think it's with the pressure that the players have got on their shoulders. I think they can do it. They've shown all season that they can do it. It's just if they can deal with the pressure or not. Don't get me wrong, we're not in this position as ourselves. All the other teams were under pressure to get Champions League. Look at City; they were under loads of pressure. They were 2-0 down during the weekend. Then you got Villa; they were 0-0 at half time at Southampton, and then Newcastle were 1-1 at half time. Like, there is pressure for all of us, but it's just if we can deal with it. I think we can do it. I think we've got home advantage. I think the Chelsea game could be a decider. It could,
it won't.
But we hope not. So I think if we're going to the final day, then there's going to be huge pressure between us and Chelsea. But I think we can do it.
I disagree. Sorry. I don't know why I'm disagreeing with you. Like, I disagree with Kev. I disagree with Kieran. I'm not doing that with people. I just like. I don't think. I think. And I asked Kieran, and he said he is a little bit worried. I asked Chelsea and Kevin in a minute, but let me say my opinion on it. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. The reason I think when we play Spurs, I think we'll beat them. We've got Brentford. In the
if you want to win that,
that's going to be a tough game because they're not no easy tasks. What is our fixture? I don't know our fixture list, people. Sorry, bro. I've got to look at my fixtures, man, because people in the chat, come on, help me out, man. How's everyone feeling, man? I'm just. They've got Crystal Palace on the Monday. Oh, that's at Sellers Park, and then we got them lot. I think that's. See, we'll beat Leicester. We'll beat Leicester 10-0, and then we'll beat West Ham.
The drew to Brighton yesterday.
Don't care. We'll beat them. I want people know. People know the reasons why I want to beat Leicester City. They're not in my top 5, people. To make that clear, top 5 teams I hate. Just want to beat them for YouTubers, content creators, whatever you want to call it. But if
not
you
our
know,
rivals.
Not
our rivals.
They're not my rival.
We don't care about them.
I don't care about them, people. But like I said,
well, yeah, exactly.
But yeah, they know who they are. But they know who are. Okay, let me ask you, Chelsea. Are you worried? Yes or no?
I'm not worried in the terms of like my expectations for this season weren't that high anyway. So I'm not worried if we don't get Europe.
Champions League. If we don't get Champions League.
Champions League, yeah. I'm not worried about it because I didn't expect it. Would it be a disappointment? Slightly, but it's not the be all and end all. But then it's like, is it an opportunity missed? That's how I look at it on the other side of it. So No, to be honest, like I've said from day dot, I'm more worried if we did go into Champions League purely based on if we then didn't perform as well in the league. That's just me, but I don't know. I don't know.
You know what it is?
Now.
Right. Let me say something. Right, okay, and I agree with what Chelsea says. If you look at it right, at the start of the season, like everyone was saying 15, 16, 14, blah, blah, blah. And I said, I don't give a, I'm going to swear, what European spot we get. If we get Champions League, fantastic. I'll be like getting drunk. I don't drink, just want to tell you that. I'll be getting drunk and all that. If we miss out Champions League, like Chelsea said, I'll be disappointed. If we get Europa, it's not going to bother me at all. At all. If we get Europa Conference, I'm still going Europe. But I think my expectations now is minimum Europa. But we're third place people.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm trying to target the teams. Sorry, go on, Charles.
No. I think because you can see now, like the performance with Everton, you can see how tired we are. You can really you can see that, and I think that's where I get a bit more worried about if we did go Champions League Europe. It's just it's just so like it's great, but it's a good problem to have, but also at the same time.
Yeah, how you feeling, Kev? About it?
I mean the season's been great anyway. To be perfectly honest, I think we've had it. You know, we've been in such a good position. My only fear. Okay, I've resigned myself to it not happening, whatever it is. So whatever is going to be a bonus.
Yeah.
My only problem is
it's just a bonus, isn't it? That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. So which is absolutely fantastic. And I got a problem. My only fear is then what will happen to our lovely team if we don't get into Europe, and that's my biggest concern because we've got some great performers there. Well, and they've been in the shop window for a very long time.
That's next on my list. That's my next.
Can you imagine if you take 2 or 3 of them out? What have you got left? You might have a lot of money, but people know you've got a lot of money.
Wow.
And you might pay a lot of money for people who, and that's my only,
like Gibbs White's price tag.
Yes, wait, don't say anything.
Sorry.
That's the next. That's the next one. Right, you know what? Right. Let's forget about it. Let's forget about the Everton game. Right, people in the chat. What's your rating? Or if you've got a man of match from yesterday's game, say it now in the chat. There's 34 people in. Who's your man of match? And what's your team rating? We'll start with you, Karen. We'll start with you, Karen. What's your team rating? And try and find a man of match.
I'd say 3 out of 10 for the team, and I'd say Anderson. Man of the match, probably a 5 out of 10. I can't really think of anyone else that really stood out. Probably Nico tried, but yeah, I'd probably go with Anderson, 5 out of 10.
Okay, Chelsea.
I want to go Jota for man of the match for me. He just absolutely ran his nuts off, bless him. And overall team performance. Yeah. I want to go 3 out of 10. I'll say with you, Kieran.
Kev?
5 out of 10, I think, probably, if that. High standards, you see, that's where we're at. Isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Silva or Jota or possibly, I don't know, Sells played well, Williams played well, to be honest, any of those 3, to be fair.
I'll say. Go on, Kev. Sorry.
It's just difficult to pick, isn't it? Really,
yeah.
Because you know what? Up until that game, I didn't think. Up until the point of no return for Murillo, actually, he wasn't playing bad. He did a few wayward passes, but he was all right. But now we crucify him for one.
Right. Again.
What do you think?
Sorry, Kev. Again. Yeah, Murillo.
Again. He said, "Are you disagreeing?"
No, I tried to agree with you. I was trying to agree with you on this point. I was trying to agree with you this time. No, I'm saying, Murillo did a mistake yesterday. but he's been outstanding for us.
I know.
This is why I'm not going to go tower on these players, man.
No,
I'm not going to do it, man. And people, if people want me, to, like I said, if people want me to rage bait or go on someone else's channel and rage, because I'm not here to do it. If you know, you know. I'm not going to do it because Muller's been fantastic for us. So I'm not going to go. I'll judge him on yesterday's game, and like I said, everyone was poor. Yeah. But for me, my man of the match, I'll say, I say Jota Silva for me. Yeah, because I think he just. It's weird because I don't know if you've seen it. Was it the first 5 minutes? And I'll throw myself under the bus here. I think he got a foul. No, I thought he fouled someone. He was playing up, and then he got a foul for it, didn't he?
Yeah.
I said to people in the stand with me, why does he need to do those pathetic things, man? Why does he need to do it? And then about 30 seconds later, Ben, it's a free kick to Forest. I was like, what? I was like, what? Well done, Silva.
Yeah. He doesn't stop, does he?
He just doesn't stop, and that's what I think.
And I tell you what, Ben, what's remarkable with him, and he's done it before, how the hell he can get so much power on a header, which is on the edge of the penalty box, and he forces a save off someone. How the hell does he do that? I mean, he's only a little guy, but and that's one of how many shots we had on target or whatever, So
is that 5 on target we had?
Yeah,
surprisingly.
So I'll say Jota Silva, and then my rating 4 out of 10. I'll say 4 out of 10. Well, we'll move on, people. Move on. Now, people, please do hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. I've got a super chat from Warren. Dore, my son and I are going to Wembley. Me going to Wembley as well. I cannot wait, man. Cannot wait. I wish you. Wait, there's a super. Are you Charles? Can you go Wembley?
No, unfortunately not.
Oh
no.
Kieran, are you going Wembley?
Yeah, I'm going Wembley. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw Kieran under the bus as well. Do you know? Kieran, should I throw under the bus, or do you throw yourself under the bus?
Well, while we're done.
Where's that derby top that you wore back in the day?
I don't know what you're talking about, mate.
Oh, right,
that could go on another show.
No, just for Kieran goes to. Is it Derbyshire College you go to?
Oh no, I left college years ago.
Yeah, it was Derbyshire College, wasn't
it? No, it wasn't. No.
It's like no.
No, I basically play football for their community trust.
Yeah. You should be ashamed of yourself wearing a. You know what you should do next time, Kieran? If you wear anything connected with Derby, just put a sticker to cover yourself up so you don't throw yourself under the bus, so I can see it.
Or bleach it.
Yeah, maybe do that. But yeah, people, right. The next topic, but because we're going to forget about the game yesterday. I'm not spoke about it. It's about the Morgan Gibbs White situation. I've done a poll, people, and I'm going to say what's everyone's opinion about it. Morgan Gibbs White's been linked with Man City. I personally think Man City I've just did it to get it out there, just to make him less focused on the semi-final and Forest again or chasing Champions League. So, what's everyone's opinion? Would you want? Let me flip. What can I say? If Forest did sell Morgan Gibbs White, how much do you think he'd be worth? Because we see Jack Grealish go for 100 million. We've seen a lot of a few English players like 50 million, like Gap 50, 60 million. How much is more? How much? If he did, I don't want him to go before people go crazy. How much do you think Man City should bid for him to move away from City ground? Let me ask you, Kieran, first. How much do you think Morgan Gibbs White's worth?
It's a tough one. I'd say probably about 80 million at least with what he offers for Forest. But I don't think he will leave personally. Even if we get Champions League, why would he want to leave to go to City? That is end of their career for players that they buy. Like look at Calvin Phillips and Grealish. It's been
Jack
end of their
Woodwell.
career.
Jack Woodwell as well. So
Exactly. Why would he want to leave Forest? He loves it here. It's been the making of him being a Premier League footballer because Wolves never really gave him a sniff. They just sent him out on loan, and then Forest gave him a new home. So why would he want to leave? We're not forced to sell. Like we looked at the profits and that, we made a bit of profit, and Forest don't really need to sell. Hopefully, no one does leave in the summer, and we can build on from that. But I think with Gibbs White, I think we'll be fine with that.
What about you, Kev? Like,
I don't think he'll go. He's got to be. Was they saying he's got 100 million release clause or something?
yeah,
Is that just trying to quash things and move on?
I personally think he's trying to unsettle him. That's because the thing is, right? Because we first bought, he is our best player. Let's keep it real. He is our best player. And when you hear teams like that, Man City, I think it was Man City, Newcastle, and RB Leipzig. I think it was. They're the three teams that want him. But
that's got to be unsettling all that, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
it's definitely going to unsettle him.
And we've got the Aina thing where he hasn't signed a new contract at the moment, and then you got people sniffing around Hudson-Odoi again, and Murillo's always a talking point, and and so it goes on.
I think it's a positive thing.
It is a positive thing, but if you're, are you still going to be focused at a point when you should be? It's just humiliation. Would it affect your game? I don't know. Might make you play better.
I don't think it shouldn't be fair because
it was missing yesterday, though, wasn't it, Ben? Whatever it was that has held it together.
Yeah,
I don't know what it was. It was not there yesterday.
Exactly, what was nowhere near. And I
don't know what it was.
It's when you talk about Marcus White, like I said, when you're playing fantastic for Forest and you're going to get clubs sniffing around him. Same with Murillo, same with Hudson-Odoi. They are going to be linked. So I think mentally, if, like I said, again, it's my opinion, if Forest do get Champions League football, let him stay for one season. And if Man City want him again, maybe. That's how I feel. Like I said, he's a best player, without doubt. Like, I love Cameron Hudson-Odoi. I love Milenkovic, but for me, Gibbs White is our best player, and I want him for one more season, at least. So, people in force, what do you think, man? What do you think as well? And again, Kel says City will ruin him like the Grealish. He'll be stupid to let him go. Definitely, Kel. Definitely, man. I said about him. He is one of our best players, and we don't want to lose him because, what I said, with first ball, I know there's going to be ups and downs. Time will tell. Right, last but not least, I'm going to throw you lot under the bus now, okay? People in the chat, man, get involved, man. You, Kev, and people in the chat, please get involved. Kev, can we get Champions League, yes or no? People in the chat, get involved. Help Kev out, Kev, man.
How I'm feeling at the moment? Possibly not.
Ooh.
That's not a yes or no, though, is it? That's a.
Then I won't be disappointed.
I love that. I love that answer. That's the best answer you've said, Kev. That's exactly the same.
Yeah. Well, I am crossing bits and bobs.
You're just trying to dodge the question. That's why I love this. Kevin Campbell. The late Kevin Campbell.
Yeah.
Teach me that. If you can't answer the question, answer what you just said, Kev.
Yeah.
That is the best thing. That's where I always give me advice, man. But what's your answer, Kev? Yes or no?
Yeah. Come on.
No, you don't know. If that's
and it is just, it's a personal, it's on yesterday's performance. Momentum's not with us, is it, at the moment? And I'd possibly say no. and that's not a negative thing. It's just, as I saw yesterday's game, that's.
Yeah, I get it.
That
I get
hurt.
it. No, because you know what it is. Before I get Chelsea and Kieran, it's like when we lost to who did we lose to? Bournemouth. We lost to Bournemouth 5-0, and everyone just like, oh, Champions League, that can go away. And then we all, you know. All right, Forest fans, let me pre-warn you: don't watch any social media. All that we're going to hear is from the so-called pundits. Oh, Forest are going to flop it. They're going to lose it. They're going. That's all we're going to hear, people. So all of us just laugh because we're going. I think it was Jermaine Pennant. Jermaine Pennant said it on Talk Sport. Forest are going to lose it, but you're going to expect it. So.
Yeah, absolutely. So if it happens, it happens, to be honest. And what we also got to remember, Ben, as well, we've only lost the last 2 games by a single goal. So it's not as if we got trashed and trolleyed, like, is it? We've been in both of those games. So I'm looking for positives here, to be honest.
What about you? I asked Chelsea last. What about you, Kieran? Champions League, yes or no? I've not asked you. Wait, Kieran, before. Where did you say Forest would finish at the start of the season? Because I've not asked you. What did you say?
I said 15th.
Okay.
But I feel like we will do it. But I think we're going to need 3 wins to do it. Because I think with Villa's running, I think we should be fine. I feel like we might be Spurs. I think Brentford, I don't think we'll win that. I think that's going to be super hard with the way they played at Arsenal. The Leicester game we'll win. And I think we'll win on the final day.
We've got West Ham as well, got West Ham away.
Still got West Ham and Palace away as well, which will be difficult. So I think 3 wins will do it. So I'd say we'll probably finish 5th.
Still positive, isn't it? Still positive. Chelsea. Come on.
I had an answer before.
Don't do what your dad says, man.
No, I'm not.
Try that.
No, I
promise.
I promise. I had an answer like leading up.
Don't be a Garibaldi girl.
Well,
Shout out to Garibaldi. Wait. Shout out to Garibaldi. Shout out to Ellie. Ellie, I wasn't throwing your stuff under the bus. You did great work. I was just trying to,
I had an answer up until the last 2 games. I thought I changed it. And then when listening to you about, don't watch any social media, pundits saying, oh, yeah, here comes Forest, here comes, they're now flopping and da-da-da. So I'm going to say yes.
I love it.
No, I'm going to say yes. Because I'm fed up with people saying, yeah, this is for it now. See, they're going to flop. And then they, it's like, oh, yeah, but, other teams ain't doing so well. So that's why Forest are up there. I'm fed up of it. So I'm going to say yes.
Yeah.
Not confidently, but yes.
I personally think we can do it. 3 wins.
Yeah.
Like, I was just saying again, Kel's on form today. I love what she's saying. Don't expect Leicester. They're due to Leicester. We can't understand anything. We can't. That's the thing. We can't underestimate anyone. Cannot underestimate anyone. Even Matthew, how you doing, Matthew? I hope you're well, my friend. Some true words spoke. Thanks for calming me down, guys. I think everyone's no. I think the way everyone's feeling, like, because we're used to winning, and now these 2 back-to-back defeats has got like, not just because when you hear that, oh, Forest are going to flop it now, and we've been used to that for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And then we've got like I said, we've got a long rest, and hopefully, Ole is back. Chris Wood got his 90 minutes. We can beat Spurs.
On to the next
one. I think we can do it.
Not over till it's over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And also, we're not sniffing down the bottom, are we? And that's what we've got to remember.
No,
not
like a Leicester fan, are we? Not like Leicester fan, are we?
Or a Town fan.
Ipswich did the massive favour for us today. So
they did.
Yeah.
They always seem to do well away from home as well.
Oh, what?
They always seem to do well away from home as well. Ipswich.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
thank
They
you.
never win at home, but they always do one away.
100%.
The
Right,
keeper had
people.
a hell of a game, didn't he, today? The keeper had a hell of a game. Do you see a couple of his saves? Wow.
Right, before we go as well, what Peter says, come on, guys, hit a like and hit the subscribe button as well, people. People, have belief, man. Have belief, because, like I said, we're going to have ups and downs. It is what it is. Have faith, man. Have faith. As well, before as well, I did mention Chelsea. She's with the Garibaldi girls. If you can, if you do follow them lot on Instagram, please do. I sure they've got a YouTube channel now. I've seen it. They've got a YouTube channel now, Chelsea. Sure.
Yeah, it's coming in the works. Everything's like all happening with the
Ellie,
YouTube.
sort it out, Ellie.
So,
Sort it out, Ellie.
But please come and become a member as well.
People, if you can, if you want to be a member to the Garibaldi girls, they've got some massive things happening.
Yeah, we've got a WhatsApp group as well. So come and we all chat all day, every day.
Right, can I go on the WhatsApp group? Can I join in? Can I join in? Ellie, I'm going to ask Ellie, can I join in? Ellie, can I join in, please? Thanks. I just want, you know what? I just want to wind people up. That's what I want to do. And that. And I good seeing you, Claire. Claire, if you want to fight me, I know you're watching, Claire. It's Claire Smith. Let's fight. She knows what we're saying that for, but well, right, people, it's been a great show. Thank you for Charles. Thank you for Kev. Thank you for Kieran for coming on as well, people. People, if you want to be a member, please do. Like I said, let's end up in a positive. Let's end up in a positive, because it's like I said, there's loads of games to go, man. Loads of games to go, and I'm still like, you know what? I'm not going to speak about the Wembley final, man. Come on, man. Let's keep it positive. We have got Wembley soon as well. People chat. I know you're not going, Kevin Charles. Who's going Wembley? We are excited about Wembley, man. I can't wait. Sorry, I'm trying to. Who can we direct to people? I'm excited. I'm excited, people. So
FA Cup Champions League, Ben.
Ooh.
Is that another route into Europe as well?
What can happen? You never know.
Right, people in the chat. What would you prefer, Champions League or FA Cup? Do it now before we go. Before we go.
Both.
No, you got to pick one.
If you win the FA Cup, you're in Europe, aren't you? Does it work that way? If you win the FA Cup, you're in Europe.
If you win the FA Cup,
you get Europa.
if you win the FA Cup, you get Europa.
FA Cup.
Yeah.
You?
It's got to be Europe, isn't it?
Yeah, but if we get FA Cup, we still get Europa. So Europa's just the backup plan, isn't it?
Yeah.
Plan B.
Marinakis made his promise.
He did.
In that Nottingham City Centre, he wants to win trophies.
Yeah.
One is on its way.
FA Cup.
I say FA Cup, man. I say FA Cup. Yeah. Right, people. It's been a great show. Thank you as well for the panel. Thank you for everyone. I'm doing a Tottenham show with Chris Carlin. He's a Tottenham Hotspur fan. You know what? No disrespect to Spurs, man, but I got respect for those Spurs fans, but they're absolutely bellends. Sorry for my language. I cannot wait to absolutely rattle him. He's a top guy. Chris is a top. He's like me. He follows Spurs everywhere, absolutely everywhere. But there's some out there. I'm not going to mention people's names because I'll get clipped and they'll message me. So what? I don't care, because we're third and you're not. So, right, people, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for me. I think I'll do a video maybe tomorrow or weekend. When we got Spurs next, it's not until next Monday, isn't it? Oh, great. What am I going to do with my life? Right, people, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for everyone. Make sure you do hit the like button, subscribe if you know. And if anything that you disagreed with me, if you want to disagree with Kev, what he said, please do.
Leave him.
I've never, you know what? Before I just go like, that's your opinion, but I mostly disagree with Des, what it says, but
there you go.
Okay, I won't disagree with you ever again. Yeah. Right, people, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for everyone. I redirected to someone. I don't know redirected, but the Bants, Bants. Right, peace and love, up the Forest people. Okay.